Like, I cannot explain how I feel. I'm just confused. Good morning, guys. Today is a very exciting day, not for me, but for Asher. He's finally getting the help he so desperately needs, aka we are taking him to puppy training school. Today he's actually not even starting training, I don't think. He's just getting evaluated, which, like, as his parent, I'm kind of nervous about. I feel like it really is like a reflection of you. I just don't want him to embarrass me in front of the trainer. But the reason we're doing this is because obviously I have been training Asher myself, teaching him, all the basics, and they came so relatively, honestly, like, easy. It just was. Like, he's just such a smart dog. Bell training him with the potty, he was bell potty trained, where, like, he rings a bell when he has to pee within 24 hours. It didn't even make sense. I was like, this is not my doing. Like, it has nothing to do with me. This has to do with, like, him and his genius levels. However, like any genius, he sometimes just wants to do his own thing. He wants to spread his wings. And the one area we have really not been able to nail down is jumping. He will jump on people when he gets excited, when he sees them. And it's really, really hard for me to nail that down because he doesn't jump on us. It's just strangers. And he doesn't see, like, it's just hard because I try to, at this point, like, avoid strangers because I don't want him jumping on them, but also I want to teach him. And I just realized I think I need to leave it to the experts. But honestly, from the beginning, even though I obviously did my research with Asher, I was always planning on going to puppy school with him. And then I got pregnant and was just comatose for almost 2 months. Not comatose, but I was just obviously on the couch, could not leave, very, very sick. And I really dropped the ball. I actually really feel bad about, obviously I've given Asher all of the love and everything, but I found out I was pregnant like less than 2 weeks after we got him, and I would have loved to have been more fun with him. I just was so sick. So we'll see how today goes. Obviously, puppy school is not cheap at all, but I think it's definitely, it's not fair to him for me to not give him all of the things we can do this. Like, it is in the budget. I think this will be really good for him. Even just like the socializing with other dogs. Although he's like 6.5 months now, he's going to be the biggest puppy there. Like, it's going to be embarrassing. It's going to be all these cute little puppies and then my monster who won't listen. So we will see about that. Asher's evaluation went well. He's going to start puppy school hopefully this weekend. I would say the biggest thing we just have to work on is just when he decides to have a mind of his own. He's just crazy. He's just such a crazy boy. We decided to get Victory lunches. Zach is having a salad. I decided to get a chicken fajita wrap, although your salad looks 20 times better than this wrap. Now I'm getting food envy.
I told you to get a salad and you didn't listen.
The sweet potato fries make up for it though. And all in all, this wrap is really freaking good. If you guys need a show recommendation, it's called the 1% Club. It is like the best game show type show ever. It's on Amazon Prime. Basically, how would you describe it, Zach? It's like they ask questions, but it's not stupid like Jeopardy, where it's like I'm obviously not going to know the King of England in 1912.
Yeah, it's more logic-based questions versus knowledge-based questions. So, like, can you solve the problem, like the question? Like, there's trends, things like numbers-based, pattern-based versus have you read all the books from 1700s?
Tell them about what happened last episode with me.
Yeah, tell them about it.
Tell them, Zach.
So we've watched...
Zach.
I would say
Zach,
we've watched...
Zach, tell them about last episode.
10 episodes, because we watched some of the UK one. And this is just new, the US one. And Clancy's like 1 in 8.
No.
On like beating me. But her last episode, which was her one win, she got like every question right. So she like could have been the 1%er, so.
I could have. I'm telling you, it's a great thing to like watch with family, watch with friends, watch by yourself. But I told Zach, it's funny. Like right now it's his Saturday. It's like, I gotta work, Zach. I can't be watching the 1% Club with you.
All right, you go grind away, dear.
Meanwhile, Asher's like, what did I just go through? The best part about pregnancy is being able to take a nap and not feeling bad about it. Literally, I sat down at my laptop to do all of the work I had to do today, which wasn't that much, but I had things I wanted to get done that, what time is it? It's like 4:30. Have not gotten done. I still, like, there are no deadlines. It's not like I'm blowing off deadlines, but I had my little checklist for the day that kind of went out the window. Sometimes it's the weirdest thing. It's like an exhaustion just comes over me where if I want to push through it, obviously I can, but like if the bed is just right here, it's like, why the heck not? I'm still so freaking tired. And it's interesting. I don't know if this is like a pregnancy symptom, like of later into pregnancy. Like I'm obviously getting later into pregnancy. So is it just coincidental that it's now? Or is it because of COVID? Like it's just weird. The timing all happened like right after I got COVID. That suddenly I feel like I need like a nap a day. But oh my gosh, that felt so freaking good. Where are you? Asher? Oh, there he is. He's like, why is my mom so tired and lazy?
In a world of green, just like a dream, you and I standing wild and free.
Dinner is served. I feel like all we eat lately is like some sort of meat and corn on the cob or hungry root. And actually, Zach, he said no to the corn on the cob today.
We've been doing it too much.
Also, we never ever had a moment where you told me I was right.
We've never had that moment.
Yeah.
You're not ever really right, so.
Well, do you know where I'm going with this?
I don't, so. Enlighten me.
Asher, getting Asher. We never really discussed that.
Yeah, are you right?
Yes, you're obsessed with him too.
I was never wrong about it.
You were like, we cannot get a dog. Like getting that. Oh my. Are you kidding?
We said that.
Yeah, and then I veered a different way and I said please and you said no and then you said yes eventually. But you took some convincing.
I said the right dog.
Not really. You really didn't say that.
Yeah, once you said you wanted one, I never fought you on it.
You kind of did.
I did not.
Do you remember, oh my god, guys, the night that Zach told me maybe, I literally, because I wanted a dog so badly, you remember, I couldn't sleep. I was up at 2 a.m. showering because I was just laying in bed. My heart was racing. My brain was racing. I didn't know what else to do. And, you know, when you're laying in bed for a certain amount of hours, you're just like, I'm over this. I just got in the shower. I'm like, let me just shower. I washed my hair and everything, which for a girl is like a big deal. And that was just you telling me, like, maybe. But now your heart is full and you can't imagine life without him.
I'm happy we have him.
This is the closest I will get to him saying I was right.
You didn't want him though, so you weren't right.
Yes, I
You
did.
wanted 2 other dogs, and I picked Asher, so who was right?
You were right. See, Zach? It's not that hard to say.
Oh,
Jeez.
yeah.
This is a good learning lesson for us. Okay, I came to Target to see if I could find a couple of pieces I still need for the nursery, which didn't find any of them. That's like one of the top rules of life. If you're looking for something, you're never gonna find it. But look at how cute this is. It's a portable Bluetooth radio. I've never seen anything like it. I think it's part of, is it? It might be part of the Magnolia collection. I'm not in the search for this right now, but if you are looking for a portable speaker, this is like the cutest thing I've ever seen. It is $45, so kind of expensive, but definitely very cute. Lots of cute stuff here, but unfortunately not what I am looking for. Okay, I did end up getting these really cute thank you cards. I really like simple and I like blank so that I have enough room to write. I'm gonna be having a baby shower coming up, so I thought these would be perfect. And then when I get home, I can show you guys a little nursery update. And it's the next day, which guys, I have been so thrown off, confused. I cannot explain how I feel. I'm just confused. Like today's Friday, but technically it's Monday, and it's all because of Zach's new schedule, which you guys know Zach took a new job. When did he start? I guess the end of January maybe. And it's essentially real estate, but he's not a real estate agent. It's new home sales. He works for Fisher, which is a new home building company. Is that a new home build company? Basically, if you want to build a new home, you can do it with Fisher. My parents are doing it with Fisher. So he loves his job, and I seriously feel like this new job is like the best thing for Zach. He was previously doing, what is it? Every time people ask, I'm like, what was he doing? Sales. I mean, it's essentially sales, recruiting. I know that's a word he throws around. I mean, that's literally what he was, like a recruiter. And that was fine. He was good at it. But after doing it for, I guess he had been doing it for like almost a decade at that point. Oh my goodness. I mean, you're literally just sitting in front of a computer all day calling people. And it's just, after a while, he wanted to do something else. Another big thing was he was fully remote at that point. He didn't want that. I mean, because technically, like, I'm remote, like, right? Like, I don't go into an office, but I'm allowed to bop around all day. I can get in my car, drive here, see people, get lunch with people. For his job, obviously, he doesn't have that flexibility. He was truly in front of a computer in his office alone all day, every day. So this new job has been amazing for him, but I'm still getting used to the schedule. And he is too. Like, it's just totally new for us, where he now works on weekends. His days off are on Wednesday and Thursday. And, you know, at first I'm just like, oh, okay, like, no big deal. And it still is no big deal at all. But I always say, like, as long as you get 2 consecutive days off, that's all that matters. Because with my brother's job, he actually doesn't always get 2 consecutive days off, which sucks. Like, I feel like you need that, like, 2-day, I don't know, like, just to fully recharge instead of, like, Tuesday off and then Friday. Like, that's just not good. So he has his 2 consecutive days off, but I am trying to, like, adjust to his schedule. Like, when I say adjust, I'm trying to, like, adapt and, like, treat today like Monday, even though technically he has tomorrow off, actually. Like, tomorrow's Saturday. Normally he works weekends. But all this to say, like, so yesterday, you know, I'm vlogging, and then it just turned into, like, a total Sunday for me, because that was his day off, and I decided to stop vlogging and just spend time with Zach and Ash, who is currently at my feet, as usual. But yeah, no, it just takes some getting used to. So with his job, he is allowed 2 weekend days off a month, and then that's the whole thing, like, which days to take off. He's actually taking off this Saturday. But yeah, I'm just, like, so thrown off. Like, Gaby and I are about to record the podcast, and she's always like, happy Friday, like, Friday feels. And in my head, I'm just like, literally, it is Monday for us. Like, it's just so different. And I'm not even the one working, obviously. But that's, I think, where I'm so confused, because I'm like, I'm trying to do work on Saturday and Sunday as well, but it doesn't totally work for me, because a lot of my job entails me talking to my manager, you know, I really don't talk to brands, it's my manager who does, but I need to be talking to people who are working normal business hours, so I can't just fully switch over to a Saturday, Sunday work day. And obviously I don't have a set thing anyway. It's not like I'm waking up and then I have to be at the office at 8, but it is just like, my brain is, like, exploding trying to, like, keep up and think of all of the days. And in the news industry, that's one thing I was so grateful for. I actually never had to work weekends. Like, sure, I filled in on them, but that was never my schedule. And, you know, the drawback of it, though, I was obviously waking up very early. But I always, like, I love having an unconventional work schedule. I really do, because, you know, even though I had the bad thing about having to wake up at 2 a.m., I was off of work at 12:30. I could go to a doctor's appointment. I could go shopping without a crowd. Like, even to this day, going to the mall on a Saturday, like, that just can't happen. Like, just because with my old job, I was so used to not having to do that. So there are pros and cons to everything, but I'm definitely, like, just still in an adjustment period. This is my view, by the way, with Asher. He's obsessed with, like, laying at our feet. Like, he loves if he can get his back or his head on your foot. But I did want to show you guys a little nursery update. First of all, I hung up some curtains. I do need to steam them still, but these were just on Amazon. They're total blackout and they're great. Some curtains are so freaking expensive, so I can link these ones below. And then this is the real star of the show. I'm so happy with how this turned out. These are Etsy prints, and then I'm telling you guys, if you go this route, get picture frames off Amazon. It is so much cheaper, because you can get it framed on Etsy, but it's so much more expensive. I can link both below. It just came with these 3 prints, and I love it so much. And then this little area, obviously a very big work in progress. I'm thinking of doing high so that it wouldn't, like, you know, impact the baby when he's changing, but floating bookshelves or a mirror. I am not sure. Let me know if you have any suggestions. And then here, I'm thinking about getting just like a small canvas of animals. And oh my gosh, I can finally show you guys inside the closet, which is very ugly. Okay, this is not looking the best. This is just me putting things away. I haven't even washed anything yet. But I'd been keeping this a secret because it's very obvious what the gender is, but this is what Zach got him for the gender reveal. This is the very first thing he ever owned. Zach's parents got him this UK onesie, his cute little Nike, and then, oh my gosh, okay, Zach got him this robe. Like, come on. Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? As for my outfit, basic uniform these days. I'm either wearing a t-shirt dress or just very, very comfy clothes. These are my Z Supply sweats. The shirt is from, it's either Old Navy or The Gap. I know the brands are like connected, but pretty sure this shirt was only like, I don't know, $15, somewhere around there, where I was like, okay. And I mean, it's not the most beautiful shirt in the world, but like it's perfect for just like a loungy, comfy day. I can link both of these below. You guys know my obsession with these and his obsession. He's obsessed with just looking out at the world. Are you obsessed, little boy? Are you obsessed? Oh, you're so cute. Just finished filming the podcast, but I just wanted to give an update on these things because I tried them last week for the first time. Oh my gosh, they are so amazing. And as someone who used to love the Reese's peanut butter cups, but I can't have them now because of my nut allergy, they do it for me. They really do it. I guess it's sunflower butter. It is the most delicious thing in the entire world. If you go to Trader Joe's, you seriously need to get these. On a similar note of health and fitness, I just got in my bulk order of mac and cheese, which has definitely been a very big staple for me throughout these past couple of months. I mean, there was a period of time where I was literally eating this every single night, and I know that's not great, but it felt right in my heart and my soul. Now I've calmed down. I definitely, like, I'll have this 1 or 2 nights a week, maybe, possibly 3 if I'm feeling it. But I did want to address, I have gotten some messages from people who are like, you need to chill, because here's the thing. It's fun for me to show things like the Trader Joe's chocolates and like different recipes. I am also eating like watermelon and like I am getting nutrients, okay? It is just a fun time of, you know, indulging a bit, slash, it's not even just now though. I always like having something fun or like pleasurable to look forward to every single day, where I do strive most of the time I strive to have a healthy breakfast. I mean, let's enter into my little breakfast area over here, in which I've been dabbling in quite a few interesting ones. Cookie Crisp, that's been a classic. Cocoa Krispies, though, has really been the winner. But no, that was really more so in the very beginning when I was struggling to eat anything, which, I mean, my doctor told me during those dark times, eating. That's all I needed to do, because I was really, really struggling. Now that's not the case. I'm just having fun. But I do want to assure you guys, I am eating like also normal things as well that are good for me. It just so happens that sometimes not everything is great for me. And it's just all about balance. Like, I completely ignored, I have this book I've been reading. I'm honestly almost done with it. It's that huge book. I feel like everyone and their mother has, What to Expect When You're Expecting. I totally skipped the chapter on, what was it? Like, I literally didn't read it because I'm like, I don't care what they have to say about this because I'm just doing my own thing. Yeah, 9 months of eating well. I know what's healthy. Like, I don't need someone to tell me like, oh, you need to eat fruit. Like, yes, that's obvious. I'm just going based off of, at least when I was very sick, like how I feel. So that was the one chapter I skipped. But this book truly has been very, very helpful, not just to read chapter by chapter, but for instance, when I got COVID, it was really helpful because this is an updated version for me to go to the index, and I was able to look up like, okay, did they write anything on COVID? And they had, and I was able to like go to that chapter, which was very reassuring because I was very, very nervous about that. And so was Asher. He was pretty nervous about the whole COVID thing. He thought he was going to get sick, but I assured him, it was funny, he had kennel cough the same time I had COVID. I assured him he's not going to get COVID. It's not a doggy disease. It's a people disease. And he said he was cool with us not quarantining then. Hi guys, I cannot believe I have not talked to the camera yet today. I was about to say I was Saturdaying because it was a Saturday and Zach actually had off, which was nice, but I ended up napping for like 2 hours. an unspeakable exhaustion just overcame me. Like, I just could not fight it any longer. But the nap felt really good, and now I am good to go for tonight, which tonight is actually very special. We are celebrating our 6-year anniversary, which technically it's tomorrow. That was our anniversary of the day we met, our very first date. That's what we always go by. Like, I don't even know what day Zach asked me to be his girlfriend. It was sometime in August, I think, but like that's not a date we really celebrate. Neither of us know it, and it's the day we met, because that's really when it all began. And it's so crazy to think it was 6 years ago. Wait, what time is it? Oh, well, it was tomorrow, but I always love looking at the time, because okay, so right now it's 5:12. We would have already been together, but I always remember the first date. Like, I purposely drove past Zach's apartment like multiple times because I was so nervous. I was like, just keep driving. I was also trying to find parking, but I was secretly like not really looking for the parking because I just wanted to keep driving and just, yeah. Because I had never, like, I know nowadays it's so common to do the whole like Hinge date where you've never met the person. Like, everyone does that. That's so normal. I had never been on a blind date before where I'd never met the person, so I was just like, this is gonna be so bad, but a good story. I thought it was gonna be a good story. Little did I know it was going to be my love story. Okay, I am too cliche, I am sorry, but the dress I'm wearing today, I will be honest with you guys, I tried on 3 others, and they just, yeah, it just was not working at all. But this is the one I bought specifically for our pregnancy announcement photo shoot. I thought with this pregnancy I might lean into more of the tight fitting things, but I don't know. I'm such a flowy gal through and through. Sneak attack outfit of the day. Where's everything from, Zach?
Do Asher's. I don't know where everything's from. These are the newest thing. They're from Aldo.
Would you consider yourself to be a sneakerhead?
No. Are you a sneakerhead?
No, for sure not. It's our annual tradition. We go to E&O for dinner, which it wasn't our first date spot, because on our first date, we went to BB Pop, which is like this fast food Asian place. We were going to an FC Cincinnati game, so that was like the main event. But this was like our first like nice date night in Cincinnati. So we always go here on our anniversary. Can you believe, Zach? It has been 6 years.
Feels like 7, so I don't know what that means.
Zach, what?
It's just, I've known you for so long. It's life without you is unimaginable.
I love car vlogging with Zach because he's like trapped, like there's nowhere to go, nothing to distract him. I mean, obviously he has his eyes on the road, people, don't worry. But what do you think you were doing on this day? Sometimes my voice breaks and it sounds like I'm crying. What do you think you were doing? 6 years ago, so this would have been the day before we met.
I was probably at MLT's by this point.
Oh my gosh, wait, you actually were, Zach, because do you remember this? On our first date, I guess you had a really good night the night before. The bartender was giving you like free shots.
No, yeah, I wasn't at MLT's. I was out with Pete. I do remember being out the night before.
I distinctly remember she was just really nice and was like, oh, here's like some free, like whatever. But I'm driving, obviously, so I'm not drinking. I'm sitting there watching you take shots. I'm like, this is weird.
Maybe we're gonna pour him down the drain.
And meanwhile, like the night before our first date, I'm like getting my perfect 8 hours. I'm like self-tanning. Like, I couldn't believe he went out the night before our first date. It's like crazy.
Back in the days where just running around.
Gosh, Zach.
Yeah, I've got the wife and kids on the way.
The old ball and chain. But for you, on a scale of 1 through 10 of how nervous you were on our first date, as I'm pulling up, what would you say you were?
I don't know. I don't want to be like I wasn't nervous. Like, I don't know. I was more like intrigued on how the night was gonna go because I just didn't know you at all. So it's not like I was like nervous. Oh, I was nervous. I was like shaking in my boots. I was really nervous because I'm driving. I was more concerned about it going bad right off the bat. Yeah. Just being stuck.
Well, 100% me too. I was like scared about that too. Like, do you know how tragic that would be? Because I was honestly, like, I wasn't loving, and I'm really glad we went to FC Cincinnati now, but when Zach asked me about that, I was like, what? Like, and like then we're gonna get like a dinner before. Like, I just felt like it was too long of a commitment, you know? Because what if it went bad right away? But luckily, 6 years later, we're more in love than ever.
True love exists. You're looking at it.
Oh my god.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you.